Netflix's The Witcher had a good balance of all three, making it a great show to binge on. If you're like us and finish the whole show in a single sitting, worry not, friend. We've got your back. We've compiled a list of some amazing shows to watch if you've enjoyed Netflix's The Witcher. We suggest you sit tight because we've got quite a few series with the monsters and magic lined up just for you. First, The Wheel of Time. If you love the blood and gore in The Witcher, then you'll really enjoy The Wheel of Time. It has enough blood and gore to even make Geralt a little queasy. Based on an epic fantasy series of the same name by Robert Jordan, The Wheels of Time centers on a woman named Moraine, who embarks on a fantastical journey. Moraine, portrayed by Rosamund Pike, is accompanied by 5 other individuals to find the reincarnation of a powerful entity referred to as the Dragon. This TV series shares with The Witcher similar dark themes, so you'll definitely enjoy it. You can catch the first season of the show on Amazon Prime. However, there's been a slight delay in the production of the second season, as the platform is a bit preoccupied with the production of the Lord of the Rings prequel series. Next up, Shadow and Bone. Was it the magic in The Witcher that appealed to you? Well, then you might really enjoy Shadow and Bone. Based on the Grishaver books from Leigh Bardugo, the Netflix series is full of magic and monsters, and a whole bunch of chaos. While Shadow and Bone may not be as dark as The Witcher, the series follows 2 main storylines and has quite a lot of drama, magic, and romance. On the one hand, we have Alina Starkov, a map maker, who is pulled into a completely new world when she discovers powerful magic within herself that could change the fate of her country. On the other hand, we have Kaz Brekker and his crew, who are on a journey to kidnap the Sun Summoner. The series has been renewed for a second season, though we expect it will take a while before the second season actually premieres. Now we have Arcane. If you're a fan of the game League of Legends, then you might enjoy Arcane. Set in the same universe, Arcane follows the origin story of V and Jinx, voiced by Haley Steinfeld and Ella Purnell, respectively. The two navigate through political upheaval and warfare as both characters try to claim Hextech, a new arcane technology for their city. The world of Arcane is not much different from the world in The Witcher. It's filled with mages, monsters, monster hunters, and courtly manipulators. Perhaps what makes the series so popular amongst fans is that many characters from League of Legends are given deeper, more meaningful backstories. An additional bonus of the series is the breathtaking animation, which is a nice break away from your usual non-animated series. Next on the list is the Arthedahl Chronicles. Now, if you're looking for something with great world building, a lot of drama, and politics with a generous sprinkle of blood and gore, then the Arthedahl Chronicles is right up your alley. This high-budget Korean fantasy series is like no other. The Arthedahl Chronicles boasts a huge cast made of some of the best actors from the Korean entertainment industry. The characters in the storyline are well fleshed out, with many dark themes at play. The main storyline revolves around 3 key characters: On Seom, played by Song Joong-ki, Taegan, played by Jang Dong-dong, and Tanya, played by Kim Ji-won. Set in the mythical land of Arth, it follows the 3 as they get sucked up in the power struggle between the various inhabitants of the ancient city of Arthedahl. The first season of the series is divided into 3 parts, with a total of 18 episodes. Trust us when we say that once you get started, it's hard to stop. While there have been rumors for a second season, at the time it's been a bit difficult to predict when it'll come out. Next is Gallivant. On the surface, it may seem that Gallivant doesn't share many similarities with The Witcher, but the series is definitely a medieval fantasy worth watching. But if you enjoyed the catchy songs in The Witcher, such as Toss a Coin to Your Witcher and Burn Butcher Burn, then you'll enjoy Gallivant, as the series also has similar musical numbers. The series is named after the main character, Gallivant, portrayed by Joshua Sass, who battles to rescue his lady love, Madalena, played by Mallory Jansen, from the clutches of the evil King Richard, played by Timothy Omundson. This musical fairy tale will keep you on your toes as you don't know what to expect from the characters. It's an epic blend of comedy, romance, and medieval fantasy. Even though the series has only 2 seasons, it has gathered quite a fan following. If you're the sort to enjoy musicals, then you'll love the switch from dancing to fighting, and sometimes even a combination of both. It's definitely worth the watch. Up next, Carnival Row. Now, if you're on the lookout for a fantasy series that's a little different from the usual fantasy shows, the Carnival Row is exactly what you need. The series blends neo-noir with fantasy to give a world like no other. When the Carnival Row universe mythological creatures live side by side with humans, the series follows Detective Rycroft Billostrate, played by Bloom, as he investigates through a series of murders. As tension between the 2 groups rises, he uncovers various clues to the murders and even encounters his former love, Vignet Stonemoss, played by Cara Delevingne. Amazon Prime does a great job at portraying the fantasy world. As of now, there's only 1 season. However, we're expecting the second season to drop soon, sometime in 2022. Now we have Kingdom, based on the manhwa series The Kingdom of the Gods by writer Kim Yeon-hee and artist Young Kyung-il. Netflix's Kingdom is filled with blood and gore. The Korean series might not have magic, but that doesn't mean that it lacks in terms of monsters. The series is set during the Joseon dynasty, and the king has fallen ill to a mysterious plague. As the plague spreads across Joseon, Crown Prince Lee Chang tries to prevent the kingdom from completely falling under. At first glance, one might expect a lot of blood, gore, and zombie chases, but there's a lot more to Kingdom. If you're the type to enjoy power play and politics, then you'll you'll love Kingdom. The series definitely gives viewers more than they expect. Kingdom has 2 seasons and a film, so your time will be well invested for quite a while. All 3 installments in the series are available on Netflix. If you wish for more, you can always read the manhwa as well. Next on the list is Castlevania. If you're looking for something that shares a lot of similarities with The Witcher, then Castlevania just might be it. If you ask us, we'd say that it's the animated version of The Witcher with some variations in the storyline. This hit Netflix series is based on a popular video game of the same name. The series follows the story of a trio of misfits. It includes the disgraced heir of the Belmont clan, who was once renowned for fighting demons, a mystic priestess, and Dracula's half-human, half-vampire son. The trio is set to go up against none other than the Prince of Darkness himself. By the 2nd and 3rd seasons, Trevor Belmont and Sypha are on their own, battling demons, monsters, and various other mythical creatures in exchange for some coin, which is not much different from our friend Geralt. You can catch on all 4 seasons of Castlevania on Netflix. If you're in the mood for a longer series without the need to worry about waiting for another season, Castlevania is the perfect show for you. Up next, Penny Dreadful. Set in the Victorian era, Penny Dreadful follows the adventures of a team of experts as they track down various supernatural enemies. The team includes adventurer Sir Malcolm Murray, played by Timothy Dalton, clairvoyant Vanessa Ives, played by Eva Green, and American sharpshooter Ethan Chandler, played by Josh Hartnett. Their adventures start out as a quest to locate Sir Malcolm's daughter in the bowels of a vampire grotto, but soon the trio realizes they've gotten themselves into more than they bargained for as they face various horrors. So if you're looking for a series filled to the brim with mythical and supernatural creatures, Penny Dreadful is perfect for you. Lastly, Spartacus. Fans of blood and gore, nudity, and excessive violence will enjoy Spartacus. The series follows Spartacus, a slave of the Roman Empire, as he sets out to become the greatest gladiator of all time. The series ran for 4 seasons on Starz and then moved on to Hulu. It only tells the story of Spartacus but also goes on to shed light on the tales of other gladiators. The stunning action sequence along with the detailed stories make the series a must-watch for all. There's definitely a certain thrill attached to fantasy historical series. If you're anything like us, we bet you enjoy when magic, politics, and monsters all combine together to form an epic TV series to watch. That's a wrap for this video. We've listed quite a few series that are similar in some way or the other to The Witcher. If there's any series that we've missed, feel free to mention it in the comments below. We'd also love to know your thoughts on the most recent season of The Witcher and the way it ended.